Hey guys, Tim once again from Word of Life. Excuse me, I mentioned earlier in the news video talking about the executive actions that the president was planning on, or is actually doing right now, signing. Not really into law per se, but if you go to the, and I actually believe, I'd forgotten, I'd asked the question, had anyone seen the list of all the executive actions, and even this doesn't give a full count of the number that I heard was out there, of the number ones that he's, written, that he wants enforced. But if you go to the NRA website, it's on their legislation activity website. It's NRA ILA, or you can just go to the main NRA website and go to the NRA ILA section, which is, like I said, the Institute for Legislative Action, and there's a article titled "Obama Issues Executive Actions on Guns," and it goes through some of the things he's talking about. That we're talking about the executive actions that he's pushing through. Another interesting article that's in there with it is about the Social Security Administration. They're planning on trying to weed out, how many Americans are on Social Security for whatever reason, and they're trying to push that through, and they're trying not to make any differentiation between being found mentally defective as opposed to just receiving Social Security benefits. So, and there's no process of going through and trying to, if you're receiving it, then that's it. You're stripped of your Second Amendment rights. This should people, we really need to get out and vote and get these people out of office, because so, and before they can do this, we need to get someone that's going to be able to flip-flop and make new laws and everything for pro Second Amendment. As I said, you guys know I'm not political at all. I can't stand politics, but when it comes to something like this, clearly that administration is there right now overreaching the power that they have. It's just it grates on my nerves really, really bad to see that. It's what they're talking about. Exactly going to do. Some of the stuff that it talks about. I can't remember the several things that it talks about. Number one, of course, was trying to extend the background checks to everything, and this doesn't even include talking about the new assault weapons bill that they're trying to push through. This is all about the executive actions and to those, and also in a separate article how it's going to affect those that are receiving Social Security benefits. So I strongly encourage you to go there and look and read those articles. It'll kind of give you an idea of what we're looking at. And I just saw actually a news article that the Georgia Democrats have introduced a assault weapon confiscation law that they're going to try to push through. So at least they're actually coming out and being truthful about what they want to do, is want to come out and confiscate. They can't do that at the top level because then they get run out on a rail. And I hope the people that try to push this in Georgia, I hope the ones that do that, Democrats do that, get run out on the rail. So you might want to check that out as well. I believe that article is on there, along with a few other articles that has to do with it. They stay up to, that's their Institute for Legislative Action stays up to date and keeps track of these things, and it's a good tool to have actually. Now I encourage you, if you're not a member, to become a member of the NRA. There again, like I said, I'm not trying to be political about anything, but guys, let's just, at this point, I don't have anybody I'm standing behind, but as long as it's a Republican that is for and will stick to their promises about leaving the guns alone and keeping if they just keep the status quo and not do anything else, then that's what we want. But anyway, I just wanted to come back on and point that out and give you that, to go to the NRA website and it'll tell you all that stuff. I apologize, I had forgotten. I had read that list the other day on the NRA website about the executive actions, and I still think there are some personally that are being pushed through that they didn't even list, that they actually may not even know. So what surprises are going to be waiting for us after that all this has been written and gets pushed out there. I don't know. We'll just have to wait and see, people. At any rate, thanks again, and we'll talk to you in the next video. See ya.